And for our next session, I would like to introduce back to the stage Dr. AMJAD MATOUK.
I hope you're excited about this session as much as I am. I would like to introduce Dr. RADWA Abdullah Sayed. She is a highly accomplished professional with a distinguished career in quality assurance and regulatory affairs within the Egyptian Drug Authority. Her dedication to quality and expertise in regulatory systems have been instrumental in both national and international advancements. Currently, Dr. RADWA is a senior quality assurance specialist within the General Administration of Quality Assurance at the EDA. She holds a master's degree in biochemistry from the Faculty of Science at Cairo University in 2019. She holds a diploma in TQM from Brooklyn Academy, and she is a certified project management professional from the BMI Institute. With that, I would like to introduce Dr. RADWA to the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. Good afternoon. Thank you, Dr. AMJAD, for your introduction. I'm RADWA Abdullah, Senior Quality Assurance Specialist at the Egyptian Drug Authority. It's an honor to be here today at the GCC Quality Conference, meeting with you, representing the EDA, and share my experience in quality and national regulatory system. Just a quick overview on my presentation. I will focus on key strategies and the regulatory framework used to ensure commercial quality. I will discuss the importance of commercial quality, challenges faced by the industry, and also the role of the manufacturer and regulatory authority in ensuring commercial quality, and EDA main strategies to strengthen its regulatory framework. We can't underestimate the importance of commercial quality, as we can't imagine a world where the medicine meant to heal could instead harm, where trust in pharmaceuticals wounds due to concerns over safety and efficacy. The thalidomide disaster served as a reminder of the devastating consequence of such a scenario, where thalidomide gained a widespread usage as sedative and anti-nausea medication for pregnant women. However, its severe side effect came to light when it was linked with severe birth defect, causing thousands of babies to be born with malformed limbs. However, this tragic outcome prompted the implementation of stricter regulation surrounding drug testing and approval processes to ensure commercial quality and safeguard public health and maintain trust in medicinal products. So, in landscape of pharmaceutical, prioritizing pharmaceutical excellence is not just a goal, but a necessity, where safety, efficacy, and overall quality of pharmaceutical products are cornerstones of public health and trust in market. We are talking about products where they are intended for widespread distribution. And here comes the role of quality. Commercial quality embodies the standardized and consistent manufacturing of products intended for widespread distribution. It ensures that every product meets stringent quality standard, reinforcing reliability and confidence in market. And as we mentioned, it encompasses several aspects. Firstly, product quality stands as a cornerstone. It ensures that every product meets stringent quality standard in identity, purity, composition, and strength, from the active pharmaceutical ingredients content to stability and absence of contaminants. Every aspect is meticulously scrutinized. Secondly, manufacturing standard. Adherence to the good manufacturing standard and also regulatory guidelines ensure consistency and reliability in production. Moreover, packaging and labeling are integral components of commercial quality. They safeguard the product, also provide information for the customer, and uphold product integrity. And of course, compliance with regulation is non-negotiable. Pharmaceutical product must meet stringent regulatory requirements to ensure consistency and reliability in production. And speaking of safety and efficacy, Rigorous testing and evaluation are imperative. In addition, clinical and preclinical studies ensure safety, efficacy, and therapeutic benefit of the product. Furthermore, post-market surveillance is critical. Monitoring adverse events and product complaints ensure ongoing safety and quality of product. And finally, consistency and reliability by robust quality control measures that ensures that the product consistently meets consumer expectation. And from we mentioned, it is clear that adherence to commercial quality standard ensures safety, efficacy, and quality of your product also. Supply chain integrity, and can prioritizing commercial quality help in preventing product recall, quality issues, and legal liabilities, while also saving cost on the long run, and ensure that the global access of your product. Unfortunately, in the financial world, the pharmaceutical market are highly dynamic, and tender market form a significant portions of the global sales of pharmaceutical, especially in healthcare system and the authorities where they procure medications in bulk. And this procurement processes are designed to ensure cost effectiveness and equitable access to essential medicine. But however, it may present a unique challenge that can impact the commercial quality. And some of these challenges are the pressure to lower prices. Pharmaceutical companies may sometimes force it to reduce their prices to win a contract. And this pressure to lower prices may sometimes compromise on quality. This may take many forms like sourcing cheaper material or even cutting corners in the manufacturing process, or decide to invest less in R&D. Another pressure is the competitive pressure. In tender market, which is very competitive, pharmaceutical companies have to work hard to produce and deliver product as efficiently as possible. They are always trying to meet tight deadlines and also stay within budget. So in this market, companies must navigate multiple challenges to remain competitive and still continue delivering a high quality product. And in this landscape, where tender market play a vital role and regulatory authority act as guardians of safety and efficacy, upholding commercial quality become a challenging task that require attention to multiple factors. And here we come to the dilemma, where the safety, efficacy, and quality of pharmaceutical product shall never be compromised against availability and price. And balancing the safety and efficacy in consideration with the availability and price is a critical challenge, and achieving this equilibrium is the key to meet market demand while upholding commercial quality standards. And we believe that the key to solve the dilemma lies with the role of the manufacturer and the regulatory authority. Starting with the role of the manufacturing, successful operating in pharmaceutical market with responsiveness to tender market dynamic and maintaining commercial quality standard is a challenging task that requires the prioritization of strategies that uphold commercial quality and stay competitive. Some of these strategies, firstly, market analysis. You have to conduct a market research to understand the market dynamic, including market demands, competitors, regulations, and tendering processes. Another one is the alignment with tender requirements. You have to evaluate tenders carefully and also pay attention to specification, timeline, and quality standard. The next is quality management system. You have to maintain a quality management system that complies with regulation and also implement a robust quality control measures that ensure throughout pharmaceutical manufacturing. The next one is supplier evaluation and management, where you have to select high quality suppliers and build a strong relationship with, also conduct regular audits to ensure their compliance with regulatory standard. Another one, it is an ongoing strategy, the risk management and mitigation. You have to identify and address risk associated with tender market, such as supply chain corruptions, regulatory changes, or quality control issues, through risk mitigation strategies and, of course, contingency plan. The next is cost management and pricing strategy. You have to optimize your manufacturing and supply chain process. Also, develop a pricing strategy that account for market dynamic and ensure profitability. Another strategy, it is very critical, and the main one is the regulatory compliance, where you have to ensure compliance with regulation and also obtain necessary certification for tendering. One of the main strategies which is very effective and can obtain good results is effective communication and collaboration. You have to collaborate with regulatory authorities and other stakeholders involved in the procurement process, and also build a strong relationship based on transparency and mutual respect. Next is continuous improvement and innovation. You have to improve your manufacturing process, quality and efficiency, and also invest in R&D for innovative product and technology. The last but not least is ethical and sustainable practices. Maintain ethical business practices and comply with anti-corruption law, ethical environmental regulation and marketing guidelines. Now the role of the regulatory authority come into play, often acting as behind-the-scene actor for the consumer. Consumers sometimes only know the product and the manufacturer name. With the regulatory authority, ensure compliance with quality standard. The regulatory authority shoulders many responsibilities, including the regulatory approval by assessing safety, efficacy, and quality of product before allowing them to be sold commercially. Next is the quality assurance by establishing and reinforcing and enforcing a standard to maintain the manufacturing, packaging, and labeling process and uphold the product in quality. Another one is the quality control by monitoring the quality and safety of product after they enter the market by sampling, testing, and investigating the adverse events. License and inspection is main responsibility of the regulatory authority, where they license the pharmaceutical stakeholders, also conduct regular inspection to ensure their compliance with regulatory standard. Risk management is also a critical one where regulatory authority take action to address risk associated with pharmaceutical product by issuing warning, recalls, or even decide to product withdrawal for product with quality issues. International collaboration give a good result for the regulatory authority, where regulatory authority collaborate with other regulatory agencies for information exchange, harmonize standards, and also to take action and strengthen the oversight. Public awareness and education is a main responsibility of the NRE, where they have to educate healthcare professionals and other industry stakeholders and provide information about regulatory requirements and safety alerts. However, the regulatory authority can't perform the role without a strong and efficient regulatory system, which is essential for the regulatory authority to ensure commercial quality of pharmaceutical products. And the framework of a well-functioning regulatory system include a 9 regulatory function. The last one is the lot release for biological product, and the cross-cutting elements, starting with legal base, ending with the information system, and the adherence to the principles of good regulatory practice. And a strong, well-unified, well-functioning regulatory system came into place when the Egyptian Drug Authority was established in 2019 by the Presidential Decree 151. Before this milestone, the pharmaceutical industry in Egypt was regulated by 3 separate entities: the Central Administration of Pharmaceutical Affairs, National Organization for Drug Control and Research, and National Organization for Research and Control of Biological. And this marks a transformative moment were a unified, strong, and efficient regulatory system brought into existence, paving the way for progress and excellence in regulatory oversight. EDA aimed to be a global leader in drug regulation. Its mission focused in ensuring safety, efficacy, and quality of pharmaceutical products. And its strategic objective, of course, align with Sustainable Development Goals and Egypt Vision 2030. The EDA regulatory system framework consists of the main pillars, which are legal provision, standard guidelines and procedure, a strong, efficient quality management system, a 9 regulatory functions, integrated information system, and competent workforce and infrastructure. EDA oversees a wide range of products, starting from human pharmaceutical, ending with medical device, using its different regulatory function and processes with upholding the principles of good regulatory practice as is at the core of EDA operation. And we believe that the regulatory authority have to strengthen its regulatory system to ensure the safety and efficacy of pharmaceutical products. And one of the approaches and strategies the EDA follow to strengthen its regulatory system, firstly, legislative updates where EDA propose amendments and new laws to address emerging challenges and also incorporate international best practices, ensuring the regulatory framework remain relevant and effective. So EDA possesses a diverse array of laws and executive regulation, decrees, and guidelines. Next is capacity building. EDA invests in staff training, and they collaborate with international organizations to enhance expertise and their performance, and enabling effective application review, inspection, and regulatory enforcement. And for that purpose, EDA in 2020 established the Center for Continuing Development Professional Center, which has the responsibility to organize and execute training program to EDA staff and other stakeholders in pharma industry. The next is the international collaboration. EDA collaborate with other regulatory authority and other international organizations to, as we mentioned before, to exchange information, enhance expertise, also harmonize regulatory standards. Now EDA is a member in many organizations, international organizations like ICH, Uppsala Monitoring Center, and the IMDRF for medical device. And at the continental level, EDA is a member in many committees that is established to harmonize regulatory standards in Africa. The next is stakeholder engagement, where EDA engage with all stakeholders in pharma industry using its official communication channels published at the EDA website to gather feedback from customers, also address any concern, inform regulatory decision, and promote transparency. In addition to the use of technology, EDA invests and adopts modern technology, and now EDA possesses various tools and automated system to streamline the regulatory process. For example, MeDevice, which is a platform for the registration of medical device, EasyCosm for the registration of cosmetics, BioRelease for the batch release process of biological product, and also, which is not mentioned here, is the laboratory information management system inside the quality control laboratories at EDA. Now let me share with you the latest number about the pharmaceutical market in Egypt. We have got 179 local manufacturers, 15,742 registered products, both locally produced or imported products, and when it comes to the market share, the local manufacturers hold 73% by value and 94% by volume. And for that purpose, EDA follow many approaches to uphold the commercial quality in pharmaceutical industry in Egypt, not only to maintain the commercial quality standard, but also to enhance and ensure the localization of pharmaceutical production. Firstly, the regulatory approval process. We have different pathways for the regulatory approval, starting from normal track, fast track, reliance pathway, and the EUA pathway. Also, EDA. EDA adopted the risk-based approach in different regulatory functions like laboratory testing, lot release, and also in inspection and post-market surveillance. And when it comes to the post-market surveillance, EDA developed the risk-based post-market surveillance program for product after they enter the market. And finally, public education through, as we mentioned before, by the role of the CBD Center, and also publication of all laws and guidelines at the EDA website. This was a quick view on pharmaceutical regulation in Egypt and the EDA efforts to maintain a commercial quality standard in the pharmaceutical market. Thank you for your attention, and if you need any question.
Thank you, Dr. Radwa. Any question for Dr. Radwa?
Thank you, Doctor, for the presentation. My question is to you as a regulator in Egypt. Do you have any cooperation or or maybe a collaboration with other competent health authority in the region? And what will be the outcome of this collaboration?
Okay.
Thank you.
Now EDA. We are now recognized as a regional center for regulatory excellence, so we can execute training program for any regulatory authority in the region. Until now, there is no clear collaboration with other regulatory agency in the Gulf region, but we collaborate with African countries through committees which harmonize the regulatory standard in Africa. But we can do this collaboration through our colleagues in the EDA who facilitate this process.
Thank you, Doctor, for the presentation. I was wondering, what's EDA's plan in terms of digitalization? We haven't seen this covered, but I would like to hear your thoughts about it. Okay. Thank you.
That's a good question. As I mentioned, the EDA already invested in modern technology and digitalization. We have invested in these tools which I mentioned now. Also, we are in the developing phase of the ECTD to harmonize and streamline the regulatory process of marketing and authorization of pharmaceutical products. We hope soon start this program.
Sites, we have to apply all serialization all the way to the secondary packaging. Tertiary packaging is not yet, the track and trace is not yet applied. And as you mentioned, reporting and connecting with the pharmacies and tracking it all the way to the end of the supply chain till it reaches the customer, it's not yet there. But to the level of secondary packaging, it's been mandated since 2018. So, thanks.
Thank you.
And next, just to get a little movement going, I would like to invite everyone for a group picture.
Ladies.